You've clicked on another English Exposed video. I thought it would be fun to do a video on things that native speakers say and do, and maybe why we say and do them. Now, the reason why this is a good video is that every language seems to have these verbal utterances or these communication sounds. For example, when I lived in China, I asked my coworker if they wanted to join me for lunch, and the answer was No intonation, no drop, just a simple And I didn't know what that meant. Later I found out it meant yes. Now we're going to look at how native speakers say yes with a verbal utterance. So when a native speaker says yes, we might say uh-huh, uh-huh. This can mean yes or okay, uh-huh. You can also say yeah-huh. You might hear that in some of the southern states. Yeah-huh, yeah-huh. This one is no. Uh-uh, uh-uh. Do you hear the difference between yes and no? Uh-huh, uh-uh, uh-huh, uh-uh. Now in some states, we're going to say yeah-huh and nuh-uh. Yeah-huh, nuh-uh. Now perhaps you knew that, and if someone told you something like this, you could say, oh, I knew that. Let's say it again. Oh, I knew that. Or, yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard that. But be careful with the tone because you want to sound polite. If you're saying, yeah, I knew that, it makes me feel bad because it makes me feel maybe that, well, I should have known that you knew that. So be careful with the tone when you say, yeah, I knew that. It sounds polite when you raise your voice. Yeah, I knew that. Instead of, yeah, I knew that. Now, a polite way to say, I didn't know that, you could say, huh, I didn't know that. There's that, huh, I didn't know that. Huh, I didn't know that. Or just simply, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Maybe the information is very useful to you, and I mean useful. You would say, oh, that's good to know. That's good to know. Another fun one is the word what. Now, we can say what as in, can you repeat that? What? Can you repeat it? What? And the other way is to be shocked or surprised. What? What? Right? We stress that. What? You're kidding me. Oh my gosh. What? We also have utterances for those as well. See if you can tell which one is which. Huh? 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 So, same idea. What, when it's short, it's to repeat, or like, what did you say? You can say that. Huh? Huh? What? And what? Huh? And huh? Huh? Nuh-uh. Now be careful with using that huh, because in some cultures it's considered rude. When I was in France, I heard all the time, don't say huh. You say pardon, excuse me. That's more polite. And that's true with native speakers. You don't want to use huh in a formal situation, or if you're in business. Try not to say huh. Try to say excuse me, or pardon me, or what? Another one is aw. You might hear that as well. Aw, right? Aw, that means like too bad. Aw, aw. The other way we can use aw is if something is cute. Aww. Aww. It's more like a song, and you're stressing it out, and it goes up. Aww. Aww. So you might hear that. Listen for the difference. Aww. Aww. There's a third way to use aw, and it's kind of, well, poor you, like poor baby, right? Can't go outside today, it's raining. Aww. Aww. A little deeper, and it's more condescending, like, aww, poor you. Aww. The one that I think is the hardest for students is with the phrase, I don't know, or I don't know. Now, when we use that stop, instead of saying, I don't know, and we use that stop, I don't know, you can change it into a sound and take away all the letters, so it sounds like this. I don't know. So you're saying the same thing, but without the letters. You can do it with your mouth closed or your mouth open. Now, with the word hey, it's a word, and it can mean two things. It can mean hello or don't do that. Hey! Hey! So when you're saying hey, the voice goes up and you have a happy face. Hey! And when you want something to stop, you might say hey. Let's talk about nonverbal communication. So we've talked about the utterances, the sounds. Now what about the no sounds or the nonverbals? So if I do this, you would know that this means no. Without me saying any words, I can do this. And if I say that, you know that I'm saying yes, right? Yes, no. And I don't know is when you shrug your shoulders. And maybe you tilt your head a little bit. I tend to favor my left side when I do that. I don't know. But you don't have to tilt your head. You could just do. You'll see children do that sometimes. And make a face. So if you want to say, I don't know, you just do this. You can also use your hands. And that means you really don't know. I don't know. This could mean like, I don't know. I don't care. I don't know. This is like, I don't know. Why are you asking me? So you can use it that to really stress it, or just a simple, I don't know. Another thing is hand gestures. Now we have the middle finger, right? And we know what that means, right? But where does it come from? Well, I did a little research and found that it may have originated in Italy. And we all know that the middle finger is for the right, the boys' parts. And that became a symbol for up yours. And that's what it means. And it means up yours, but nowadays it means the F word, F-U. But in British English, it's two fingers. Now this is okay because it means peace. And you see a lot of this in a lot of Asian photos. Right? I've taken so many pictures with Asian students doing this. It also happens in South America. When I was in Nicaragua, I noticed them doing this as well. I think it's because when soldiers, US soldiers came over, they were doing this as peace, peace, you know, we're friendly, it's peace. Richard Nixon did the peace sign a lot too. Peace, peace. So we have the peace symbol, but if we turn the fingers around, it means up yours. However, the story is a little more interesting. All over the world, people hold up these two fingers to declare peace. So this means peace. But if you're in the United Kingdom, it means victory. You see, Winston Churchill used it as victory during World War II, whereas Richard Nixon used it to say peace. However, if you turn those two fingers around, it means the middle finger. Here's a fun fact, well actually it's a theory, that in the UK during the 15th century, war prisoners were said to have had their second and third fingers chopped off so that they could no longer use a bow and arrow. And prisoners who escaped this would show that they still had these two fingers, and by doing that, they were flipping them off, saying, "Haha, I still have these two fingers." And that's how the gesture came about in the UK. But again, it's just a theory. Now, wasn't that interesting? Another gesture that means up yours, but I haven't seen it used in a long time, is when you take your hand to the crook of your arm and do that. And you might use a finger salute as well, and really do it hard. That really means up yours. That's a But again, I haven't seen anyone use that in recent years. But if you really wanted to stress that point, you could use it, and I'm sure people in the US and in England would know exactly what you mean. Another nonverbal is this, and it means money. Now you can use this to say that something's expensive, and maybe use a facial gesture as well, like raise the eyebrows and it's expensive. Or maybe you want to ask someone across the room, got any money? Do you have any money? So if I point to you and do this, it's asking, do you have money? Right? So you can use that from across the room. You could just go, and they would know exactly what you mean. Another nonverbal gesture that you can use from across the room is this. It means that you want the check or the bill when you're in a restaurant. It comes from signing a check or signing that slip of paper. If you use your credit card, it's your signature. And all you have to do is this, or you can do a check. Either one means you want the bill. So if the server doesn't understand this, you can just do that. But most people around the world know that this usually means the bill, and this is another way to say that too. I think everyone knows this. To say, shh, be quiet. You might see that. I think most people know that that means to be quiet. The other one is this. Do you know what that one means? It means you're going to keep their secret. Like, don't tell anyone. Okay. And do you know what this means? It means good luck. Now, in other countries, you might not use this. You might use this, like, yeah. But in the US, we use okay or good job. So, okay, good job, and good luck. I hope these utterances or these sounds and these nonverbals will help you speak English in a different way.